Hey everybody, this is James, WX4TV. Welcome to HamRadio.World. This is live from Pelican Island in the Halifax River in Florida. We're about 10 miles south of Daytona Beach in a place called Port Orange, Florida. Across the river there, just to the left of the church steeple, is southeastern or southeast jet skis. And that guy, Sean, brought us over this morning and is going to pick us up tomorrow afternoon. We are camping literally right here on the edge of the water. High tide was about an hour ago, and we're up on high ground. If we go any further into the woods, we're afraid we might get into rattlesnakes, so we're going to camp out on the water's edge. Hope and Grace are over there calling CQ on 20 meters, so I'm going to walk over there and see what they're doing. Before we go, we've got a 20-meter double bazooka dipole. That's right there on top of that mast. That's a 25-foot fiberglass mast, and it's on a tripod right there. That tripod is from TN07 Engineering, and it's not even guyed. It is working great. We were able to set it up in about 5 minutes with no guy wires. As you can see, we set up at low tide, so our antenna support string is anchored down in the water now. Got our tent where we'll be spending the night, and the camera that we're making some videos for the YouTube channel with. Grace found the bucket from Lowe's. Our ground rod has definitely got a good ground down there in the salt water. Got our field radio flag. Hey guys, we're live on YouTube. Hope, how many contacts do we have? It's up in the top right window.
Restarting thing.
Hey Britt.
We have almost 3,000 points.
We got almost 3,000 points. So, hey British. All right. Are you guys going to switch off?
Juliet 3 Tango. Kilo Juliet 3 Tango. Foxtrot Lima 536 Romeo.
This guy, Victor Echo 3 Lima Delta Tango.
Kilo Juliet 3 Tango. Kilo Juliet 3 Tango, you're 5'9", Foxtrot Lima 536 Romeo. Foxtrot Lima 536 Romeo. Roger.
Oscar November.
Roger the 5-5, Oscar November 1973. Kilo Juliet 3 Tango.
Okay, Hope. All right, go ahead and say you're going to have an operator change. Let Grace get on.
QSO, Kilo Juliet 3 Tango, stand by for operator change.
Whoa, whoa.
Oh, yeah. In the video.
Yeah. WW3A. If you're talking about the mic for the YouTube, it's because we're using my iPhone. Let me know if you're talking about the mic on the radio.
I'm gonna turn it off. Okay?
Yeah, turn it off and put it up here. Okay, guys. So we're streaming with my iPhone. Matthew, we can't tell you because it's a contest, but if you go to dxsummit.fi, Foxtrot India, and search Kilo Juliet 3 Tango, you'll probably find out where we are. We can't tell you the frequency, but we're on 20 meters. All right, Hope, once you have that, let's go out here and you can give a little tour. Yeah, WW3A. The lapel mic on Hope was for the camera that we were shooting videos with, not for the live stream. Okay, Hope, let's go do a little tour here. Grace, keep calling CQ. Before we go over there, this is the Go Box that they built. The Icom 7300 in there. Thank you, Ray. We appreciate it. So this was just built the other day, and that is the new website. Did you just change frequency? Okay, did you change frequency?
It's locked.
It's locked? Okay.
It's not locked. No, it is. No, it is. I locked it. Delete buttons.
Okay. All right, so Hope and I are going to go out here, and Hope's going to give a little tour. There's a sailboat over there. We had to carry our stuff in from about 150 yards out there because the water was too shallow this morning. All right, Hope, let's give a little tour about what we've got here. Talk loud.
Well, this is our antenna. We've got a 40 meter, but that's on the ground because we're not on 40 meters yet. We're just going our flag, which is on top of the mast. And we've got a tripod from Q07 Engineering. And then we have a Messian Poloni Airborne 5.
Yeah, that's the Messian Poloni coax.
That's really light and
I don't know if people can hear you. There's the flag up there. So this mast is held in this tripod. It's held really good. So tell a little bit about what we're doing. How many contacts do you think you made?
I don't know. Each one's about 2 points, so my guess is, I don't know. It could be only 2 points because we have to include the multipliers.
We got
to bring it way
multipliers,
up.
yeah.
So we don't have 1,000 contacts. So
I think we got about 50 or 60 contacts, maybe 100, I don't know. It is a beautiful day. We're going to be spending the night out here. Hello, 2 Echo 0 Romeo Echo Echo. We're going to be spending the night out here, and as you can see, the water's going down, but high tide was about 3 feet from the tent. Hopefully no big boat comes through here tonight with a huge wake. Over there is called South Daytona. We're looking east over the Halifax River. If you want to find out where we are, I'm not pinging APRS. I'll do that next time we do a live stream. But if you want to find out where we are, look for Port Orange, Florida. It's Port Orange, Florida, south of Daytona Beach. Look for the road that's called Dunlawton Avenue, and it goes over to the coast. And there's a bridge that goes over the Intercoastal Waterway, which is also the Halifax River. And we're on an island that's about a quarter mile to a half a mile above the bridge, north of the bridge. It's long and skinny. There's been a lot of boat traffic out here. Yeah, that's the Dunlawton Bridge down there. It is absolutely gorgeous day. Oh, Hope, why don't you come over here? Actually, I'll do you here. What are we going to do for dinner?
we're gonna do Mountain House Foods, which is basically like freeze-dried. Not freeze-dried.
Yeah, it's freeze-dried.
Okay. Well, it's basically freeze-dried stuff, and it's really good. All you need is boil the water, and for like a cup or 2 cups, I think, but they're in bags, and you just put the boiling water in it, stir it up, and close it, and it's really good. It's not like you can eat it if you have to. We really want to eat it. We took it to the Dry Tortugas because it's really lightweight.
Mommy's here, said her computer's not keeping up.
I know.
It might be our end, I don't know, Mommy. Okay, so when it comes to dinner time, we'll try and set up the camera and do a live stream of us using the Kelly kettle. Although we got to make a video of it too. Michelle, just note for us, as you can see, her nose is really red. The sunscreen that we have that's a couple years old doesn't work. They put the face stuff on, but it's really bright out here today. We are going to have breakfast tomorrow here on the island, Reed. We're not going to leave the island till afternoon. We're going to have biscuits and gravy.
Which is also Mountain House.
Which is Mountain House. It's freeze-dried and it's really good. You just boil 2 cups of water and let it sit for 15 minutes. And also we're going to have
marshmallows, but that's for tonight.
We have marshmallows, but also for breakfast we have breakfast skillet, which is what, scrambled eggs and bacon or something?
Do you bring biscuits and gravy or scrambled eggs?
We brought biscuits and gravy and scrambled eggs. All right, so let's go over here and look at the tent. Well, let's look at what Grace is doing. This right here, let's see what this is. It's not making much power now. This is a 120 watt solar panel from Power Film Solar. We would go over there and put it behind there, but there are a lot of fire ants over there in those woods. Mommy says, we are making sure you didn't bring the peeps. No, we stopped at the grocery store and got marshmallows.
We wanted to though.
We didn't bring the peeps.
What are they painting those big for?
I don't know. So let's look and see. Whoa,
Oh, that fell out.
all right, Grace, hold off and don't call CQ for a minute
Why?
because it's not grounded.
It fell out. Do you have a screwdriver?
There's a screwdriver down in there. Yeah, we need the ground. Oh, I guess we took that out when it was raining, maybe.
No, I put it back in, but
Oh.
I didn't have a screwdriver. I could only get it.
Oh, okay. So anyway, Hope is regrounding the radio. Getting here so you can see how we do it. That ground rod's sitting out in the salt water. All right, there you go. That's good. All right, push the select button on the buddy pole. Grace, you can go back to calling. Okay, so right now we're getting
2.5 amps.
What?
I said 2.5 amps.
So we've taken 5.7 amp hours out of the battery and we put 4.6 amp hours in. So we've barely taken any out of the battery. We've had a total solar peak of 71.4 watts. So we've only used 1.17 amp hours of this battery, which is a 30 amp hour battery. If we had our solar panel, we could aim, it would be better.
We can move it to there later.
There's too many. So that's an ICOM 7300. I'm not going to show you the frequency because that will disqualify us in the contest.
Put a sticky note over it.
I don't have any sticky notes. That is Grace, Kilo Echo 3 Golf. She's on 20 meters. Here, Hope, show where the ground rod is.
Back when low tide was 2 feet under this, we put this up here. But that's okay because we thought it might get under so much.
I think we got a good ground. And you can see our antenna string. Cool, Bash. Those zip ties. You can thank WW3A who's on here. He's the one who told us about that tool. We didn't even know it existed. All right, let's look at our tent. There's the TV camera. And our tent.
This used to be above water.
Yeah, that used to be above water. We've got a big tent here. This is the one we used to dry tortugas and also for the Marathon, Florida, for the Islands on the Air contest. And also we used it for Winter Field Day. It was cold on Winter Field Day. We are really close to the edge of the water. And then over here, yeah, more island over here. Grace saw another family over here that had a toddler, but they had come over on a, yes, wet on field day. They had come over on a big multi-person kayak. This water feels hotter than bath water. It is not refreshing to get in this water at all.
Every now and then you'll hit a cold spot, but then it'll be right back in the water.
So as you can see, there's more beach over here. Yep, we got biscuits and gravy, W5LGM. They're from Mountain House Foods. It's freeze-dried food. It's like comfort food. We'll do a live stream later tonight when we cook dinner. We're using a thing called a Kelly kettle, which is like a rocket stove, but the rocket chimney has a boiling chamber around it. And it boils water really quickly. There is a lot of dry wood on the island, so I think we're gonna use the wood from the island. You can see this is a deserted island. What happened here?
I don't know. Hurricane or something?
I don't know what, Mom just said something, but I don't know what she said. I can't see the comments anymore. Michelle, type whatever you typed before, because I didn't see it. Anyway, it's a deserted island. Well, if you're not going to be at work tomorrow morning, we'll probably we'll live stream. Hope needs to speak a lot louder. Hope is what Mommy said. We'll be making breakfast tomorrow morning, so you'll be able to see it tomorrow morning if you're around. All the way at the north end of the island, there's a sailboat that got put up in there during Hurricane Irma. But it was all overgrown. We were going to go up there and camp, but it's too much woods. So there we are. Anybody have any questions, since I'm not driving at 70 miles an hour and I can read stuff? Yeah, I think, Michelle, the way this works is that the mic on the iPhone is set to hear me behind the camera and not what's in front of the camera.
There's a wing there.
There's a wing where?
Well, we noticed it earlier when we were filming.
Oh, that's a bird.
Yeah, but it's only one wing. We can't find the body.
Oh, you can't find the body?
It's only a wing.
There's a dead bird over there. Okay, so what kind of cool wildlife did you guys see at low tide?
We saw a dolphin when we were coming over here, and then when we were on the island, we saw it a whole lot more. And then we realized it were 2 dolphins, and we saw an osprey, a whole bunch of pelicans, hence the name, and fish, hermit crabs.
A lot of hermit crabs. What kind of? Oh, you guys saw a live horseshoe crab, right?
Oh yeah,
and held it.
was really tiny.
We're running 100 watts. Joe, thank you for saying that. That's really cool. Joe says we've been a big influence on getting him on the air in ham radio. So these are like, I think they're mangroves.
I think these like.
Those bugs are gonna be loud tonight. Any other questions? Oh, let's show them where we had our 40-meter antenna tied. So there's about a 3-foot tide here. Hold on, I can't hear you. I'll tell you about that in a minute. MI, yeah. Yeah, Grace was asking what she does if somebody says Southwest Missouri. MO, yeah, MO. So anyway, there's about a 3-foot tide here. We've had high tide and we're about 3 feet away from the water. We can't really get much further in because of the trees, and we were told there were rattlesnakes back there. This is where we tied our 40-meter antenna here. This was high and dry when we got here at low tide. So we're gonna have to wait tomorrow for high tide for them to come pick us up, because we had to walk. I don't know if you can see, like there's a light colored stream of water here. We had to walk all the way from out there carrying. Oh, there's a huge horseshoe crab here. We're being interrupted by Grace with a huge horseshoe crab. She's not on the air.
Back on the air.
Let her see the horseshoe crab. Oh, Grace Hope's gonna get on the air. Look at this big horseshoe crab.
I found a tiny one earlier.
Yeah, pick it up.
Why? They picked me. You pick it up.
I'm holding a camera.
I'll take it from you.
It might be dead.
Look at that. See if it's no.
Nope, it's alive.
Now you upset it.
He'll turn back over. Big horseshoe crab. All right, let's turn him over.
Don't think he likes that.
Oops. Let's turn it over. I can't get it.
I think he's doing that to poke you.
No, it's doing it to try to turn back over. There you go.
Is it trying to get off land?
We haven't changed frequencies in a couple hours.
So, there's a lot of different.
A lot of horseshoe crabs out here.
That's at least two. Twice last time you guys found one.
Yeah, Hope found a dead one out here last time.
Yeah, 3 times.
You want to get back on? You want to take a break?
Have you made any contacts?
One.
One contact.
What I have.
Okay, we're gonna sit here in the shade, guys. Any other questions? Grace, why don't you tell us what you've done today?
We saw dolphins. We swam.
Talk real loud, they can't hear you.
We swam. We saw dolphins, an osprey. Caught a fish about 10 yards away from me. Less, probably. The boat couldn't. This is really shallow, so the boat couldn't get very far close, so we had to carry everything in. So far, I think it's going pretty good, but there's a lot of fire ants back in the trees.
Yeah, there are a lot of fire ants. You can see my feet are red.
I got one right there that's been bothering me. Oh yeah, there were two long fish that kept nibbling at my arms. They're like long sunfish.
Gars, probably.
I don't think so. I know what gars look like.
Sunfish are great big, huge fish.
They're like a disc. I'm sorry, there's a lot of them. They're like a disc, but these are the long flat ones. So they're not gars.
Oh, show what's in the
They're
bag.
like that big.
Show what's in the bag.
Not for you.
They're for all of us.
Talking about the viewers. It's called dessert.
Is that your island number, 2348?
The bands have been
What's your island number?
the bands have been really weird today.
What is your state? What is your state? Thank you. QRM's all over the place. What is your state? What is your state?
He's probably Kansas. So anyway, you can see we carry all our stuff
No problem. No problem.
in Pelican cases. This Pelican case has the video camera in it, and that Pelican case carries our food and our tent and all kinds of stuff. Wrapped up in here is my tripod bag for my camera in case it rains tonight. osprey doved? You got a fish? Nope. Joe, oh, that is a good question about the coax cable. I'm tied up in our ground rod. We're using the coax cable. It's made by Messi and Poloni. And it's called Airborne 5. This coax cable, 100 feet of it weighs less than 2 pounds. It's very lightweight. It's very durable. The connectors are waterproof. And it has way less loss than RG8X. So we took it with us to the dry Tortugas and fell in love with it. I mean, that 50-foot piece of coax weighs less than a pound, and it's just really good coax, and that's why we chose it. And we're actually switching all of our coax to Messi and Poloni coax. It's more expensive, but right now I think it's if you order it directly from them at Messi MESSI.IT for Italy, they'll ship to the United States for free. And they're trying to get the U.S. market to know about them. We've got HyperFlex 5 that we put into our Go boxes. So if you get a Go box from shack-in-a-box.com, or I'll just show you the link. We're making and selling Go boxes now, and they don't come with a lot of sand in them. We're going to take this one apart and clean it. We just made it yesterday. But anyway, best coax you can buy, in my opinion. We've got one that we're getting ready to put on our hex beam. On Monday, there's some guys going to come over and help out. Don, I think you can get it cheaper from Messi.it than you can from MFJ right now. They've got a real good deal going on. You can see that osprey just jumped in the water, and it got a fish. I think you changed frequency.
I'm on the same frequency.
You're on the same?
I'm on the same frequency.
Okay. Sounds like the band just really changed. Sorry. There's a guy in Lithuania who has a pileup on Hope's frequency, and the band just changed, and now we hear him really loud. But anyway, oh, Don, did you try in the last couple of weeks? Anyway, we've got Extra Flex Berry, B-U-R-Y, that we're going to put up on the tower. And that stuff looks to be really good. We haven't used it yet, but we're going to use that on the tower. The LMR 400 that we have has gotten bound up there, and it actually has caused a problem with the hex beam. So there's some local guys called the Flagler Antenna Response Team, or they call themselves the Farts. They're going to be out here on. They're going to be out here at our house on Monday to help put that up. Yeah, Don. The right now they're doing a direct sales thing. So Hope, did you change frequency? So Hope had to change frequency. I don't know where she is now, but I couldn't tell you anyway. The bands have been changing constantly all day. You'd hear nobody, and all of a sudden you'd hear somebody calling. We had a guy in north of Daytona call us on 20 meters, and he was really loud, which that close we never would hear them on ground wave. WW3A we heard on ground wave. So Larry W5LJM says he can't wait for a crab to grab your toe, Grace.
What?
Guy said he can't wait for a crab to grab your toe.
A tiny one I was carrying it started pinching me when I was.
She was carrying a tiny one and it was pinching her, she says. Grace is really one for wildlife and being out in the open. She really likes that stuff. It's really a gorgeous day. And I want to give another shout out to those guys right over there at Southeast Jet Ski. They, hey Tim, they brought us over here this morning. They were very gracious and brought us over here. They're going to get us and they're going to get us tomorrow. Hey Grace, did you move up or down? I mean Hope.
I moved down.
You moved down. Well, you got a guy too close below you. He's splattering on you. Nobody's going to hear you. She moved down from her frequency. I don't know how far. Lots of ospreys are jumping or diving in the water here. Yeah, that sounds good.
Not anymore.
You still in the general portion?
I forget.
You're above 225?
What?
You're above 225?
Yeah.
Okay. She's still in the general portion. Anyway, the HyperFlex 5 we're using in the go boxes as jumpers in the go boxes, and we're using the Extra Flex Berry to run out to the tower. We'll put that up on Monday of this week coming. And there's our little botanist going back out into the water. See, this is a contest going on, but it's a fun contest, and we're getting to be on an island and watch wildlife. This is really cool. Amateur radio gives you all kinds of opportunities. Mitchie, you're gonna have to watch for the spot. She's in the general portion, but below where she was on 14290. I don't know where she went. It's a contest. She's above 14225, I know that, and below 14290. I'll make sure. Hope you're still above 14225, right?
Yeah, I'm above that.
And below 290?
What?
And below 290?
Yes.
Okay. Between 14225 and 14290. Anyway, amateur radio just gives you all kinds of cool options, things to do. I mean, I don't know any reason we would have thought to come out and spend the night on this deserted island, except for to try to put it on the air, which we've done successfully here. I think this is the second time anybody's ever put it on the air, and we've done it both times. And the girls have been swimming and looking at wildlife. Oh, lots of hermit crabs. See if you can catch a hermit crab and bring it over here, Grace. Any other questions? We are using Messi and Poloni Airborne 5. Messi and Poloni Airborne 5. It's a very lightweight coax, low loss, less loss than RG8X, and this 50-foot roll weighs less than 1 pound. Got all of our stuff down here. let me show you something cool. So, I don't need to save my battery. We have this plugged into a Bioenno Power lithium iron phosphate 9 amp hour battery. I am,
I'm gonna need to move
you're gonna need to move. Why?
because someone's right below me.
It sounds like somebody's right above you.
Oh, it's right above me.
Just go down 1 kilohertz. And
Still hear it.
it's okay. You're probably good. Okay, so the battery here, we're using this battery, which is a lithium iron phosphate battery from Bioenno. 30 amp hour battery. We have 3 of these. And since we started on the air a little bit after or before noon, we have taken 7.3 amp hours out of the battery and put 5.4 amp hours back into the battery. We're right now getting 2 amps out of the solar panel. It's not pointing at the sun. It's that big Power Film Solar 120 watt panel. I'm not going back there to put it because there were lots of fire ants. So we're right now getting 24 watts out of the panel. We've taken a total of 1.89 amp hours out of the battery. And we've got, it's a 30 amp hour battery, and we got 2 more. And as you can see, we're getting 26 watts right now. The max we got was 71.4 watts. Right now it's been up for 1.8 hours. Oh, I guess I disconnected it before. So actually, I don't know how much we've taken out. We may have taken more out.
Oh yeah, we did unplug it. That's
It started raining, so they unplugged it. But we've got another 60 amp hours of battery, and the contest only goes till 11 o'clock tonight. We'll probably get on the air a little bit in the morning, waiting for the tide to come up. The rest of the family is at home. Zechariah and Faith Hannah are both dual enrolled at Daytona State College. Zechariah just started chemistry and physics, or calculus and physics. And Faith Hannah just started German and macroeconomics and pre-calculus. And WW3A, your 40-meter double bazooka is sitting over there on the ground. It'll go back up later this evening once 20 dies out. This mast, it only took us about 10 minutes to set up. It's not even guide. The antenna's up at about 22 feet. The flag is at 25 feet. I don't know if you can see it. And
Roger, Sylvia in Oklahoma. My name is also Oscar Papa Echo. We're in Florida.
anyway, that tripod is made by TN07 Engineering. And we really like that. It has been really cool. We've used it now twice. And I wouldn't put an X-beam up on top without some guying, but for this, it's worked out great. Reed just spotted you.
Kiana Kiso Party,
So she has a
Kiana
cheat
Kiso
sheet.
Party. Kilo Juliet 3 Tango, Kilo Juliet 3 Tango. Foxtrot Lima, 536 Romeo. Kiana Kiso Party, Kiana Kiso Party. Kilo Juliet 3 Tango, Kilo Juliet 3
Okay.
Foxtrot Lima, 536 Romeo.
Put your finger over the frequency.
Kiana Kiso Party, Kiana Kiso Party. Kilo Juliet 3 Tango, Kilo Juliet 3 Tango. Foxtrot Lima, 536 Romeo. Sikio Island Kiso Party, Sikio Island Kiso Party. Kilo Juliet 3 Tango, Kilo Juliet 3 Tango. Foxtrot Lima, 536 Romeo. Is it okay to take my hand away now?
Yeah. Joe, I'm glad you got that Bioenno. They make really great stuff. I need to unplug my phone. It's all tangled up. Hope has been invited to go back to operate the station at the set of the Last Man Standing TV show, which she also did back in 2016. And she's set to go out November 12th. Somebody's calling you. And we're also going to be going to Bioenno while we're out there, making some videos there with them. I think Grace is feeling around for... Anyways, she's trying to find a hermit crab to bring over here to show us. Yeah, it's too muddy from the wind. We're having a lot of fun, Joe. It's hot. I gotta open up my filter bottle. Stand by. I'm gonna put the camera down for just a second. So what we're doing for cold drinks is we're using these filter bottles. They come from Berkey. It's the Berkey Sport bottle. Hope just got bit by a fire ant. I think our family is just fire ant magnets. Hey, KP4IA. It's hard to do one-handed. No. Then we've got bottled water. Here we got gallons of water. We've gone through almost 1 gallon so far. Yeah, some help. Hope's gonna help.
Kilo Juliet 3 Tango. Kilo Juliet 3 Tango. Foxtrot Lima 536 Romeo.
Thank you. And Grace found a hermit crab. Matt, are you in our log? I'm asking a guy. Matt, if you're not in our log, give her a shout. Turn up the radio so we can hear. One in there. I don't see it.
I see it. Look right there. Don't want to dump all.
Go find a better one. No. Put it in nice. You wouldn't want to be thrown in your house. Joe, I wish I'd have met you too. We're not going to be at Lawrenceville this year. We'll be probably back next year. That's going to be right close to the time Hope is going to the Last Man Standing. Not many little girls would crawl around in the mud like this girl does. They're going to need to wash their hair when they're done with this. You got one? Much better real estate. When we first got here, the wind wasn't blowing so hard and the water was real low. You could really see all the hermit crabs crawling around. What?
I can hear him when he's moving.
He's moving?
He moved a few times.
You need to hold still so I can get it on. I think it's in focus. I can't tell.
I can set it down.
Put it on here.
I don't think he has any water in there. Doesn't want to sit down.
It's a pretty shell.
That's why I tried to ask him what his realtor was. It was suffocating him.
No, they can be out. He doesn't want to come out, does he? He's way up in there. Alright, go put him back in the water. Any other questions before we shut down for a while? I think I'm going to let the girls go play in the water and I'm going to call CQ for a while. Yeah, there's people that like to do that. There are people that don't like kids on ham radio, I think, because they tend to bring the people that... I don't think I hear you, Matthew. Hey, by the way, Michelle, that's a Lowe's bucket that Grace found. So DX.
Roger 57 and complete for the contact at 59 Foxtrot Lima 536 Romeo.
All right, so she's talking to Italy right now.
QSO 73 Kilo Juliet Tango.
Yeah, I think we did one on tuning up. Anyway, Michelle, that is a Lowe's bucket. It's been sitting in the water for a long time. Grace is going to take it to Lowe's and see if she can get a new bucket from them. Let me show you what's in it. I think it was like a bait bucket. Got lots of barnacles on it. Then a little float thing in it. And it's got holes in it. So she's going to try to get a new bucket from Lowe's. I guess I'll go back out and show everybody who hasn't seen our setup here. Actually, I'll go down here to show it so the light's better. I know WW3A spotted her. Matt, we'll be on 40 meters later tonight. We'll probably be able to get you on 40. So here is our operating location. Looks like Hope is going to switch off with Grace maybe. All right, guys, we've been going for about 50 minutes, so I think we're going to go ahead and sign off from this live stream. I'll try to set it up so that we can live stream making dinner with the Kelly kettle, and that'll be probably about an hour from now. So 73 to everybody. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, hit the little ding button. Also go to www.shack-in-a-box.com and take a look at the go boxes that the kids are making and selling. 73 for now. We'll see you guys in about an hour.